people, this is Parabugs. Today I'm in Orlando in Greenwood Cemetery. So if you enjoy this video, it won't be a very long one because I haven't got a big memory card, but there's supposed to be loads of stories about soldiers from the Confederate Army walking around even in the daytime. And Mr. Weeks, who got ripped off by 3 British lawyers hundreds of years ago, and I think I might have found his tomb. So it says it was near the entrance. There it is. So I'm going to have a walk around and see how lucky I get. That's Mr. Weeks's mausoleum. Quite a big one. It might be his anyway. I don't see his name on it anywhere. But around the back of it, there's a W on the floor. Gotta get used to this gimbal. It's got a mind of its own. Here's his little mausoleum. And there's a W. Unless it means water pipe. So I'm going to have a walk around and see if any spirits do speak or show up. Look at that tree. Hey? It's like them films you see in Louisiana and stuff with that long stuff hanging from them. That's more likely to be soldiers. It's a very, very big cemetery, so I'm not going to walk around it all. So I've got to get back for my ride. Can't see anything what looks out of the ordinary so far. All of that is soldiers. Each one's got an American flag. See there, these cemeteries get looked after, not like the ones at home, where they don't really give a damn. There's supposed to be a wounded spirit soldiers from the Confederates actually get seen wandering around. I don't know if it's around Tombstone area. Or it's anywhere else. There he is. Well, there's the Muslim. It's Mr. Weeks about. Wind's picking up. They haven't got a separate mic, only the mic from the gimbal camera. I'll show you around his tomb. And the camera slips away from what I'm focuses on. It's because I'm looking at tombstones, small ones, on the floor. I don't want to trip over and bust my camera and my neck, you know what I mean? Oh, there's Mr. Weeks. mausoleum. Let's just see. A certain man went down from Jerusalem in Jericho and fell among thieves. That was a verse from a holy book, probably talking about the thief what ripped him off. Mr. Weeks, I'm sorry to hear that you got basically ripped off. If you're there and you'd like to speak, knock on the door of your mausoleum loud enough for me to hear, because you have been seen. There's people around. I don't want to be too disrespectful and get people having a go. Some well-off dudes buried here. Some of the tombstones, massive. Right, where do I go? So there's little roadways at the edge of the graveyard, but there's buildings where people live at the edge as well, I think. Oh, there's a cannon. I make my way over to the cannon, but I don't want to walk over people's graves. So I'll follow this bit of the road. 1861, this confederate on the top look. And there's a cannon. It would have been dominantly Confederate because we're right up south of Florida. It's not a genuine cannon, but it's just made up for this memorial. Oh no, it's a real cannon. Must have just shot big ball bearings or something. Well, made of lead, obviously. But the hole in the front of the cannon is about 2 inches. Well, I suppose that'll do the job in them days. 1864 US. So yeah, might be an old decommissioned cannon. Possibly. There's a writing on it. Don't know if you can pick it up. It's hard to see through my camera screen because of the sun glaring on it. It's hard to see through my phone as well. I'm going to go up to some signage there, what looks important, and I'll show you that, what that says. Don't know if you can read all that. The Shines were among Orlando's earliest civic-minded families. 3 Shine brothers married 3 daughters of Francis Epis, and 2 of their brothers and their... where am I got to? And their families followed Epis from Tallahassee to Orlando at the end of the 1860s. David S. Shine, married to Caroline Epps, became deputy clerk of Orange County and was later appointed postmaster captain. Thomas J. Shine, married to Martha Epps, was the director of the First National Bank, a board of trade officer, an alderman and commander of the Orlando Guards, later named Shine Guards. In 1879, Thomas built a home on Orange Avenue with the first indoor bathroom in Orlando. He named the cross street Jefferson Street in honor of his wife's family. Martha and Caroline Shine served their committees as members of the Roseland Club, Sorosis, and other charities. The third Shine brother, Dr. William F. Shine, served as a Civil War surgeon and practiced medicine in St. Augustine. After the war, he was married to Maria Jefferson Apes, who founded the St. Augustine chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution that bears her name. The Epps Shine family is remembered as one of Orlando's most influential families. This was erected in 2014. Florida Heritage Site, sponsored by City of Orlando, Florida Department of State. Well, that's that. Let's see if we can find out else. It'd be nice if some spirits come out, but they're probably in the shade somewhere, because it's going to be about 80 today. This is just one area of the cemetery. Then it goes on to roads and houses, but it goes right in. Huge, it is huge. Can you spot any ghosts? I reckon I've seen them in the daytime. Heard children laughing. I'm just wondering, I can see a play area for kids. I wonder if someone's been looking at tombstones and heard kids laughing on that. See out there? In memory of deceased Oddfellows and Rebecca's 100 Lodge number 20. like there's people's homes. You can see where burglars have been trying to get through the fence, and someone's wired it back up. Flying very low over here. It would not be allowed in England. Now, on the way here, there's helicopters coming into land, literally 100 feet above the motorway, well, the highway, full of cars. I know, if that ever went wrong, that'd be the biggest pile-up ever. Jameson. I can see a skull and two swords tombstone saying Chef Teddy is off duty. Jackson, 1864, Clarence E. Eleanor S, 1862. So you got old tombs with more modern tombs. So basically, where there's a plot of land. There's one right on the bloody road there. If you can see it. Get over there, camera. I don't want to do it. Oh, right on the edge of the curb. And two more. I keep hearing noises behind me. It's these leaves and stuff falling off trees. That looks like a modern section. Can you see it? Private jet again. Exit. Hope I ain't lost. This place is that big, it's unbelievable. I think if Jamie here as well, we come here on a night time excursion, we'll probably be leaving when the sun's coming up. Oh, Chinese or Korean or Japanese, I don't know the difference. Hold on. No object. I can hear we've got a little thing what plays prayer music where they put joysticks and everything in there. If you're listening for sounds in here, you have to do it at night time. And they do now and again ghost tours. Unfortunately, I'm not here. I've not seen anything yet unusual. No people with dated dress. No children running around laughing. No old soldiers around moaning. So, yeah, are these claims true, or is it just people's wild imaginations? See these birds? They're like little cranes, long beaks, eat worms and lizards and stuff. I'd like to get one of them poke me in the eye. Since I've been here this time, I've only spotted 2 gators, and baby gators. You've got to have a proper map for this area to know exactly where things are, so you can go directly there instead of walking around in circles, basically. Scanning the tombstones, looking to see if there's anything out of place. So far, no. I was doing more than 15 miles an hour. 1946, that young man died. Oh, now exit's pointing down that way. Hopefully it's down that way. That means I've walked around in a big circle. Well, you've had a look at part of Greenwood Cemetery. I think I managed to do it before the rain comes back. So we had a good rainstorm yesterday. Straight up there, in that gap, it's well blended in. There's the first tomb. I thought what Mr. Weeks is, but it ain't. It's further back. But it's been a nice walkabout. These trees. And that stuff what hangs from them, it's pretty much a sort of fungi, like mistletoe. That's like a fungi what grows in England and produces the mistletoe flowers and everything. It's not native to the tree, but that's where it comes from. Yeah, there's the office. I must have come in this way. I walked the first one. I walked up here, I think. This middle one. I think. Not many roads here, but I remember coming in near the office. They're probably sitting there watching me on the monitor screens. Yeah, that's the first one I went to. City of Greenwood Cemetery. Yeah. Oh, there's a lake there. There's definitely alligators in there somewhere, but I'm not going to find out. At certain times of year they have that green algae bloom and it smells. That's a very steep driveway. Well, that's all for Greenwood today. When my gimbal stay still. I hope you enjoyed it. Best I could do with the time I've got. Goodbye from Florida.